Welcome to TTC Cars. I'm Brian.
And I'm hot.
It's definitely hot outside. Craig's not hot, but it is hot.
Well, that too.
Look, guys, here it is. 2024 G70 rear-wheel drive 2.5 Sport Prestige, Cavendish red over fog gray, and it comes out to...
That's also known as $46,000.
Got it. So this is a pre-pro window sticker is what this is. This is not a maroon color. The camera may not get it. This is burgundy. And I love it.
It is.
And I'll tell you right now, our dad would love this too. He was a big burgundy car fan.
This is the old man spec, other than the sport package.
Other than the sport package, you're completely right, but it still rides great. Old man would be happy with this, no problem. So let's get down to the grill. It has been refreshed. This is a new nose. The older ones gave you some options that we missed. Manual transmission with the four-banger. But this nose has the corporate Genesis grill, much like the GV70, which we love and hold near and dear to our hearts. It has that nose and lighting signature. It looks great.
I run a little controversial with this grill. Different shapes going on. What do you think?
Oh, you mean like the beak?
Yeah, it cuts into it. Couldn't it just go straight across? No,
I'm okay with it. It's the Genesis beak. It's their look. I'm okay with it. Look, if Lexus can do a catfish nose,
yeah, and it's not good there either.
Yeah. This is okay too.
Can we just stop doing that?
Well, fair. But look, they got to do something. They can't just do a straight line like a Cadillac at CTS from back in the day. There are swoops galore around here down the side. We've got faux vents. Oh, I'm kidding. Those are functional.
Ooh,
look at that. They're serious. And because of the sport package, we have Brembos, baby. They're red, and these are 6 pots up front. And then, of course, you have Michelin Primacy touring tires that actually have a ton of grip. These are 19-inch wheels. One of the things I'm going to talk about when we're driving is the grip, so keep that in your mind. Size-wise, 225 4019s up front. In the back, 255 35s on the rear, which explains some lack of oversteer with this car. Incredibly flat and balanced going through the corners. Now, wheel design. This thing is a 5-spoke with a basket weave hybrid. These look like they came off a Mustang
Everybody's
Mach 1.
happy.
Yes, everybody wins. I like these a lot. They look really kick-ass. What do you think?
Oh, they look great.
They're great. Come on now. Mirrors, we got them. Door handles, we got them. They've got the right way. Push to lock. Put your hand in the middle to unlock it. There you go. Big fan of that. Power folding mirrors. You do have a sunroof. It is not a pano, which might mean you have a headroom in the back. Let's see if that actually works out. Come to the rear, we have a fuel door. All right, flip her open, let's see what she got. It's got a cap on it, Craig, but it does not say premium required in here. That is encouraging. Good to know. In the back, that bigger wheel and tire. Come on the side. You do have the same type of pattern you have from the grill and the side vent. Genesis just doesn't rest on their designs. I love that they can reinvent whenever they want. They're not burdened with decades of legacy. They can change whenever they feel like it and make it the freshest, best content, and Hyundai and Genesis both are really good at that. Major praise. We got the tips, man. Check it out. They're open holes with real metal tips behind them. Diffuser for diffusing. Let's see what it sounds like. Hey, did you hear that? Sounds just like a 2.5 4-cylinder turbo.
Interesting.
That's weird. Let's go check it out. Longitudinally mounted, not front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, 2.5-liter turbo SmartStream G, which means it's gas. This is all over the Hyundai Kia world. It's a great motor. We are huge fans of it in a lot of applications, including the Sonata Inline, probably our favorite application. This might be our second favorite though. 300 horsepower, 311 foot-pounds of torque. You have hood struts, and you've got an 8-speed auto behind it that would hang right there with a ZF8 speed, which is huge praise. Beyond that, because it's a 4-banger, you've got more room in the front, which means the weight balance has the motor back far, which means it handles well, which it does. Aluminum bracing on this thing tells you they're taking handling serious, and they are pointing right at the 3 Series BMW.
It's a stiff boy.
It's a stiff boy. Let's check out the interior with Greg.
All right, Brian, time to check out the interior of the G70. And before we get to the trunk, I want to point out one exterior feature. Could have easily gotten too crazy with this rear end. We like clean designs like that, and they did a really good job here. So many manufacturers muck it up right here.
It's crispy, dude.
They finished it. So they finished. To the key before we get into the back. We've gotten some compliments on this key. It's different, white, and it's good, like it's checkered, like it's leather or something. That's kind of cool. One of the things I do want to point out, in all seriousness, the lock button lights up here in the dark. You can actually see it. And then the remote start, you hold that, and then that light actually comes on when it actually works. So if you're not next to it and can't hear it, you know it actually happened.
That's pretty nice.
That's very nice. More key fobs need to do that. Let's see if we can get in the back. Get in the back, there's a little button here. Very easy to see, not hidden weird somewhere. Okay. That's nice. So you just hit that and it pops up. We got plenty of storage. Someone's gonna know oil change. Look at that. We got owner's manuals back here. We got nets. We got storage and a real spare tire back there. And the seats, I'm sure, fold down
not
from the front.
Here, though. Yeah.
So, but yeah, to the back. All right, let's check out the rear seat of the G70. Let's check the door first. And Brian, it's nice and padded. Thank you. Not too hard to do. Door pull is padded as well. And it doesn't go through, so you can actually set yourself on in. It's another little cubby hole, which is nice. And you get a really small, little tiny water bottle holder, but there's a water bottle holder. We'll give it that. Brian, this interior just looks good. They call it, what do they call this? Fog gray?
Yeah, fog gray
like
with
me.
something.
The little clerk at HEB that loaded my groceries, opened the back seat, put the groceries in, he goes, nice interior.
Really?
So there you go. Let's get in and check out this nice interior.
Organic compliment.
Yeah, we didn't even ask for it. We get a nice folding armrest. Let's see if it just flops or, oh, it sits up. That's nice. And you get armrest. Very good.
Knurled cup holders back here.
Matches the kind of diamond theme that Genesis kind of has throughout. Rear AC, and this is a smaller car. That they didn't have to do it. They did. USB-C, 2 ports, map pockets on both sides. I got some headroom. Brian, do you fit?
Ow, hit my head? No, I don't have any.
Well, you know, it is a tight. I don't know there's many cars in this class, 3 Series, A4s. I mean, would you fit in any of them?
I know, but in the driver's seat, I do.
Okay, let's get to the front. All right, let's check out the front of the car. Let's check out the door first. And yes, nice and padded because the back one is, the front is too. Door pull that doesn't pass through, so you can set your cell phone in. And I like the brushed aluminum switches and speaker covers. Those look really nice. And you can fit a little water bottle down below there. A lot more comfortable up here. There's more room, and it's driver focused. And you can tell as soon as you sit down in here. You got 2 memory spots. You got one for Brian and one for me. We're going to use mine because it's normal. Let's start it up and hit the 1 button. And oh, look at this. The steering wheel is actually powered, so you can put it in whatever direction you want. And this thing comes out really far. So like you can bring it almost farther than we like. Most steering wheels, Brian, we can't get far enough.
Close enough.
This one we actually push up a little bit.
I pushed it up. Can I explain why real quick?
Yes.
Only complaint on this car in total for me.
Well, you can see it right here.
Yeah, the gap between the A and B pillar is really tight in relation to where my seat is positioned.
Right.
So because I'm taller, my seat is like way back.
Right.
As proportion, I bring the wheel really close. Then I can't fit very well getting in and out. So what I do is I push everything forward a little bit and it works.
Let's check out the instrument cluster, Brian. And controversial, even my kids notice this, a real gauge over here. And then a digital gauge over here. If your door wouldn't open, it would show the tach, and that's cool. So I guess you can get different things. It is unique, I'll give them that. And the gauges sweep like a Bentley do, the opposite direction. My kid goes, why couldn't they just give you 2 real gauges? And I said, I don't know, that'd be nice.
He's got a point.
Let's move on to the center stack. This is very good, very Hyundai. Yeah, I need to show some things here. I know it's silly, but I love these hard keys down here. Volume and tuning knob. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the radio. Most modern systems here, when you do the tuning, it can't keep up.
No, it can't. I know what you're saying.
The speed, it doesn't keep up.
Yeah, it's arbitrary. It's not connected.
One indent on this is 1 station up, and it keeps up with you. It doesn't stay behind. It doesn't lag behind. It's actually fast enough to keep up with your tuning, however fast you flick that knob.
I think that represents a lot of the car. It's incredibly intuitive in what you want from a premium product.
And then, Brian, look, they want you to navigate in this car 3 of 3. That means there's other options. You want an old school compass like on a sailor ship, a little more modern compass, or just, you know, a tactical compass. Moving on down the HVAC controls. This is kind of the Genesis theme now. I like this. It does work. You get dual zone climate control, of course, crotch chillers and heated seats. Very nice. And look, this system works great. I love the Ford style auto 1, 2, 3 fan speed. That is very nice. And then these knobs here are interesting. It actually goes in there. I can put my finger in. It took me a while to figure that one out and realize that was pretty cool. Down here we get the wireless G charging, which works flawlessly. Shifter works good. There's some sweat on the shifter there, and cup holders work, not a problem. Drive modes we do get, Brian, we'll talk about this more, but we do get Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Custom. Enough of all that. It's time for 0 to 60 time. All right, Brian, we're in the Genesis G70 rear-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive.
My preference?
2.5T. Thank you, Genesis, for giving us a rear-wheel drive. Sport mode.
Sport Plus.
Sport Plus, hit it.
Traction off, launch control, boom, slamming second gear and slamming third and 60.
Wow, okay. Driving around, I did not expect this number.
Okay, what'd you get?
My butt dyno said it was gonna be slower than this, but we got 6.41.
No, we got 6.19 without you in the car.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That's solid.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that. Look, not the one you think is going to be quick, yet it is.
Again, this goes back to the old man spec, and maybe old men kind of know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, they've got comfort figured out, which is a comfort mode for that.
They've got comfort and style figured out.
Yeah, and ergonomically, I am very comfortable in here once I'm in it. Again, the only complaint is the B-pillar spacing.
That's pretty fast.
It's plenty fast.
Yeah.
Can we talk about transmission real quick? Because that's the unsung hero here.
Yes.
You'll hear journalists, ourselves included, going ad nauseum about the ZF8 speed, ZF8 speed, ZF8 speed. We're right. It's a great transmission. It's real good. That's why everyone praises it. This is right on its doorstep. And I would argue just as sharp on the shifts.
Oh yeah.
It slams shifts really hard, really well, just like a ZF8 speed does. Maybe the gear spacing is not totally optimized for straight line only performance, but that's really kind of it. For what this car is, it's perfect.
No, it's really good. It's super comfortable. It's roomy. Look, if you don't have to have 4 adults all the time, you're fine. Although you can take 4 adults.
You can, in a pinch.
And the trunk's plenty big. This is a practical vehicle. Brian, we both got in this thing, and we both both immediately called each other, man, this thing's really comfortable.
Yeah, it's very comfortable. Yeah.
And we both immediately said, oh, you know what I think it is? I think cars. Cars are the answer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not SUVs, not crossovers.
Right,
Not,
right.
And they get good fuel mileage.
Yeah.
They're comfortable. They handle well.
Oh, well, that was the next place it's going to go, shock tuning. This thing is just soft enough to be comfortable all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yet body lean feels incredibly minimized.
Oh, man.
And grip is
grips
through the roof.
Yeah.
So on the twisties, as we found out today, it handles really, really well.
And I like that Sport Plus actually means something. Like something's actually happening.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I can't tell if it has active dampening or not. I don't think it does. I think it's just tuned that well all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So bravo on that. Very GTI-like in its tuning.
That said, I've also had some people ride with me. They're like, oh, you have to get so low in this thing. And I'm like, well, that's a car.
That is a car.
And
yeah.
so that's why people make crossovers now, and they sell so many of them. That said, though, I don't know why more people don't buy cars, because they're usually cheaper,
right,
and more efficient, and all the fun things. Please, people, buy more of these. It needs to be done.
Yeah.
Last question for you, though, Brian, and here's the key point. They make a Sonata inline.
Oh.
That's $10,000 cheaper than this, but it's wrong-wheel drive. What would you get?
For me and for the money, I'd get the Sonata inline, because I think the dual clutch in that is such a riot with the same engine. That being said, if this was a little bit less gripped up, I would appreciate the rear drive more.
Would you get this over a 3 Series?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
All right, with that, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Let us know what you would get. Would you get a 3 Series for about the same money? Or for $10,000 cheaper, a Sonata inline and keep it in the family?
There you go.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.